Lick your fingers, put on your bibs. Daddy's making barbecue ribs. Lick your fingers, put on your bibs. Daddy's making barbecue ribs.
Hey everyone, how you doing today? My name's Eric. As always, I want to thank you for taking a minute and checking out my video today. On this episode of Smo'King, I'm going to show you how to make 3-ingredient sous vide baby back ribs. Now I'm going back to the basics in this video. I know there's a lot of different barbecue rubs and sauces and this and that you can experiment with, but we're going to make it real simple, okay? You're going to need obviously some baby back ribs. I got 2 racks here. You're going to need salt and pepper, and I got my brand new battery operated Flaster salt and pepper shakers here that I just did a review on. I'll leave a link below. And your favorite barbecue sauce, okay? Sometimes you don't need to overthink anything. You could just go back to the basics. We're going to take these out. We're going to salt and pepper them on both sides. I'm going to seal them in sous vide bags. We're going to sous vide cook them for 24 hours. And then I'm going to finish them off on my kettle grill with a little bit of barbecue sauce. Get it caramelized. It's going to be absolutely delicious. So stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this step by step. Let's get cooking. Alright, the first thing you want to do is heat up your sous vide machine. Now I'm using my new VacMaster SV10 that I got from VacMaster. I absolutely love this sous vide machine. I did an unboxing and review. I'll leave a link below. This is my 3rd time using it. I also made some stuffed cheeseburgers with it. I'll leave a link for that as well below. And I'll also leave a discount code if you guys are interested in buying your own VacMaster sous vide, whether it's this one or the SV1, which was my first sous vide machine ever, or one of their vacuum sealers. They'll give you a discount with my code. I'll leave all that information below. But we're going to heat this up to 152 degrees, and we're going to go a full 24 hours. Okay, they're going to be nice and tender. We're just going to finish them off on the grill. And I have 2 racks of baby back ribs. So the first thing I always do is remove this membrane. And it's pretty easy to do. You just kind of take a butter knife and you kind of go under the membrane on one side like this, just so you can get a good decent piece of it. And you have to use a napkin or a paper towel here to kind of get a good grip on it because it's very slippery. And I'll show you here. If you're lucky, sometimes you can get it in one big fellow. Yep, not this time. But there you go. You want to remove this sticky, icky membrane. Let me see here. We're going to go under here. Looks like I'm going to have to do two runs across the back of the ribs. And just gently kind of get your butter knife like that underneath. There we go. Grab that section and just pull. There you go. See, it just peels right off. There we go. Alright, as you can see, I just cut them in half, the full slabs, just so I can get them in vacuum sealing bags and I can cook them on my kettle grill like I mentioned earlier. So now we're just going to salt and pepper them, and we're not going to go crazy. I got my automatic salt and pepper grinders here, which I really like. Now if you got your favorite rib rub, you know, go ahead. But like I said, I'm doing 3 ingredients, so everybody I know has salt and pepper in their kitchen, or at least they should. So you don't need any fancy barbecue rubs. Just get a rack of ribs, your favorite barbecue sauce, and salt and pepper. Alright, so there's the salt. Let's hit it up with some, oh, I better take the cover off of that one. Very easy, guys. Once I'm done doing both sides, I'm going to individually vacuum seal these. Now you don't have to vacuum seal them. You can do it with the water displacement method. You know, just put it in a gallon Ziploc freezer bag My only concern is when you're sous vide stuff over, 10, 12 hours, I always prefer vacuum sealing them. You're less likely to have a leak. So let me finish salt and peppering these on both sides. I'll get them vacuum sealed and we'll be back in a minute. All right, here we are. I have them all sealed up. 4 individual packets there. Well, let's get them in the sous vide bath. Okay, 152 degrees. It's been at temperature for quite a while now. I got the timer set for 24 hours. I put a little rack on the bottom of the container to allow water to circulate on all sides. And I did vacuum seal these twice on each side since it is going to be a 24-hour cook. So now we're just going to throw them in there. They should hopefully all sink to the bottom. Although this Vac Master, I tell you, the circulation on this is crazy good. And I might rotate them tonight before I go to bed. We're going to eat these tomorrow for dinner. I'm kind of stacking them on top of each other for now. Now another important thing is since this cook is going to be 24 hours and since this is at a pretty high temperature, 152 degrees, you're going to get quite a lot of water evaporation. So you want to make sure, A, to check the level, and I'm just under max here, and you also want to make sure to add water if necessary and then put some kind of cover on it to prevent it from evaporating while you're sleeping at night. You can put aluminum foil, saran wrap, or if you have a cover for your container. I have these sous vide balls, they're like little ping pong balls, and they're kind of nice because they form a perfect seal. So I'm going to pour those in here right now to cover everything up. There we go. And 152 degrees. We're going to start the timer. And there we go. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my day. I'll meet back with you guys tomorrow in 24 hours and we'll go from there. See you in a little bit. Welcome back, guys. It's the next day. We're around a half hour away from those ribs being done and it's beverage review time. One of my all-time favorites, Hofbrau Original from Munich, Germany. Ooh, I love this beer. And that's what I'm having. This is my daughter, Ava Grace. Say hi.
Hi.
And what's your puppet's name?
Pinky.
Pinky, okay. My daughter Ava Grace and her puppet Pinky are going to be trying Honest Kids Super Fruit Punch Organic Juice Drink. So that's what she's going to have.
Yeah, I like it too.
Let me get this off. All right. You like these Honest Kids juice drinks, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Let me make sure. We'll put that right there. Just wait
okay.
a second while I get my beer poured. Now this Hofbrau house in Munich, this is one of the places that put on the big Oktoberfest celebrations in Germany. And they have a replica out in Vegas that we went several years ago with my dad and my sister and her family. And it's a lot of fun. And they got great food and great beer. And I wasn't paying attention when I poured it. It's got a big head, and my dog Dixie will entertain you with her slopping up some water right now. She's been drinking a lot of water lately because she's on medication, and it makes her very thirsty. But anyway, they got a whole bunch of different types of German beer. If you haven't had any, I highly recommend. This is their original, kind of like their basic German beer. Way too big of a head because I wasn't concentrating. All right, Ava Grace. Let's do a cheers. Cheers. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching my video. Thank you very much. Smells good. Here goes nothing. You gonna try yours? All right, let's drink. Oh, I like this. I mean, as someone said I had to pick 2 or 3 beers to drink for the rest of my life, this or one of their other beers would probably be on my list because this is so smooth. This is like a basic beer. It's not overpowering with a lot of hops like a lot of the IPAs and stuff. It's just a basic beer. Very good, and I think they brew it according to their purity law, which I think is like from the 1500s, whatever it is. But it's so good. All right, Ava Grace.
Okay, so it tastes like there's punching fruit and then punches more fruit than the other one does.
And what does Pinky think?
It's really good.
So the Pinky gonna try and sip here.
It's like
Let's
water.
Pinky try and sip. Oh, what do you think, Pinky?
It's like watermelon-y.
Watermelon. I love this beer. All right, we got 24 minutes left on the timer. I'm gonna let it count down. We'll get the ribs out. In the meantime, I'm gonna go fire up the kettle grill, get that going. We're gonna have some delicious ribs here shortly. In the meantime, I'm enjoying this beer. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for doing the review. Ava Grace, cheers. See you guys in a little bit.
See ya.
Pinky likes it, huh?
I love it.
Thanks, Ava Grace.
Welcome.
All right, the timer just beeped. It's been 24 hours at 152 degrees. I just turned off the VacMaster SV10. These ribs are done. So now we want to carefully remove these ribs without getting the sous vide balls everywhere. Okay. And as you can see, those sous vide balls did a really good job. Whoops. Because hardly any of the water had evaporated. Looks like it might have gone down a 1/16 of an inch or something. You can see there's quite a bit of liquid in the bags, but that's normal. I just went out and lit some half a chimney full of half a charcoal chimney. We're getting that kettle grill fired up and warmed up. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna cut these ribs out of the bags. There we go. We're gonna lay them down on a sheet with some paper towels and we're gonna dry them off on both sides. Okay? So let me do that. We'll be back in a second. I'll show you how they look before we throw them on the grill. All right, I cut them out of the bag here. You can see I got them laying in a tray here with some paper towels. I just wanted you to see them right out of the bag. Be careful when handling them because they are fully cooked. You don't want them to fall apart. And they smell wonderful. I'm going to dry off the top with paper towels. And then we'll go outside and throw them on the grill. We're almost there. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to lay these racks on the opposite side. Now, one thing you got to get in your head that confuses people, you know, people are going to ask me, well, what temperature were the ribs? What temperature was the grill? None of that matters because these ribs are already cooked. The only purpose here is to heat them up. We're going to caramelize some barbecue sauce. We're just going to make them look like we smoked them and barbecued them the whole time, when actually we didn't. It's been around 10 minutes. Let's take a look-see here. All right. We're just going to turn these over. Yeah. Starting to smell good. All right. Turn these over. Give it another 5 to 10 minutes. Then we'll flip them over. We'll start applying that barbecue sauce to glaze them up. It's been around, I don't know, another 5 minutes here. Let's check these out. Alright, I'm going to start applying sauce. And what I'm using here is Chris and Pitt's. It's a local Southern California sauce. That's all I could get my hands on. And let's apply some sauce. I'm just going to pour it from the bottle to make things a little bit easier. Just going to apply this here. Oh, starting to smell good here in the backyard, I'll tell you that. Okay, and like I said, just, you know, be careful not to overcook them. Well, I don't have them over the coals here. Just going to allow this sauce to kind of caramelize a little bit. And then we'll flip them over, apply some sauce, and then we'll finish them off with a quick spin over the coals. Alright, it's been a couple of minutes. Let's check it out. Alright. Let's flip these over. And like last time, we'll pour some sauce on here. And there we go. These are pretty much done and ready to eat, and believe me, they smell like I definitely want to eat them. Oh yeah. Now they're starting to look good and take on that delicious appearance. Oh yeah. Look at this. Let's see, let's get some on this. There we go. Oh man, oh man. Alright, we'll just continue to cook these. Let them caramelize a little bit. We'll be back in a second. Alright. Couple minutes more. Let's see. These look really good. Okay, what I'm going to do now, like I said, I'm just going to spin them. I'm going to keep the lid off for this. Let's see, let's go these two first. Ooh, see, they're already starting to flame. Be careful. We just want to kind of caramelize that sauce a little bit. So there you go. You just kind of like, you know, just rotate them over the hot coals just for a little bit. We'll flip them. We'll apply more sauce. Do the same thing again. These are pretty much done. Like I said, we're just trying to give them the appearance as if we cooked them all day long out here, actually on the kettle grill, when we kind of cheated. So that's it. I'll do this for a little bit, and I'll meet you guys inside. All right, here we are. Just brought them in. Just wanted to have you guys take a look. Man, they look and smell great. I am looking forward to this. We'll get the family out here. I'll slice these ribs and we'll give them a try. Be back in a second. Welcome back. I'm here with my whole family. My wife Monica, my son Kyle, my mom, we call Farmore. And yeah, I cut up a couple slabs here. Grab a bone. I have some napkins.
Oh, the smells amazing.
Wow.
The smells. And they're so pretty. I don't want to touch them.
All right. You can tell there's still some juice in them.
Oh my goodness. Have you? Yeah, it's very juicy.
Wow.
That is good.
And you know what?
These are good.
It's amazing to think the only seasoning was just regular salt and regular ground black pepper. That's it. And then the barbecue sauce.
I think the 24 hours made a huge difference. These are amazing. They're so tender.
Yeah, they're not fall off the bone, but they got a little, well, I don't like completely fall off the bone. I like a little bit of a tear. You want the rib to hold its shape until you kind of get a good bite.
Oh, they're good.
Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Are they good?
What do you think?
I'm not a big fan of ribs, but these are good.
These are delicious. I like it with less on them, with just salt and pepper.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. You really don't need more than that, really.
It's really good.
And the barbecue sauce.
Yeah, of course you need barbecue sauce.
Well, I mean, the Crisp and Pits is now my second favorite.
We still like that bluegrass barbecue
That's
sauce.
my new
We'll
favorite.
be getting some more.
Yes, we will.
Yeah.
We're going to stock up.
Wow. I think you can tell by the way we're all shoveling it in that we like it. As always, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. I would love it if you would consider subscribing. And check out my website. I'll leave a link above, ericsmokingbbq.com, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
Give me another one of these.
These are so good.
Dixie was standing on my
I know.
foot.
Yeah. What do you think?
It's so good.
You believe it's only salt and pepper?
You know what I like about them? You're right, they don't fall off the bone, and yet
They do
they're
have
so
enough of a
tender.
Yeah, they're very tender. That's what you want. You don't want it. You pick it up and the meat just falls off.
Right.
You want it to hold its shape when you hold it up.
It does.
But
want
you
it
gotta
to be
give it a
hold
little bit of a tug, and then it all like melts.
When I
in
said
your
fall
mouth.
off the bone, I was meaning tender, but then when you said that, I'm like, yeah. Oh.
Dixie got a little.
They're very tender, without falling off.